You know, I care about people getting taken advantage of because I got taken advantage of, you know, when I was first starting out. And I know what that feels like. You know, I lost tens of thousands of dollars. I had a business partner that stole from me, stole straight from me. So how much money can you really make with Amazon automation? The truth is gonna shock you. You're probably not gonna believe me. And the people that have been lying to you are not gonna like this video, but I don't give a What's up, guys? This is Roughneck Actual, and you have reached the Roughnecks eCom channel. If you want to learn how to make money online or offline, then you need to be right here. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I'm also an honorably discharged Air Force veteran. Graduated from Penn State and started a career as a software engineer and leveraged that to build my businesses. If you guys have any questions on how to make money, you're going to find all your answers right here, so stay tuned. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Roughnecks eCom channel. If you're new here, I'm your host, Roughneck Actual, aka Rico, and over here we talk all about how to make money online, offline, and everywhere in between. If this sounds good to you, go ahead, smash the like button, smash it. I'll give you a second. There was like 3 or 4 of them. Hopefully you smashed it. Subscribe, click the little notification bell, and go ahead and get into the free Facebook group below. For all you regulars, you already know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get right into it. So, how much money can you really make with Amazon automation? This is probably a question that you've been asking because you probably heard a bunch of these yoo-hoos tell you all types of craziness. These guys have been sitting here lying to your face like everybody's business, and it's getting out of hand, okay? It's getting out of hand. I'm pretty sure you know all the tool bags I'm talking about. We don't need to reiterate, but whatever. There are some kids out there standing in front of a Gen 1 Gallardo acting like they're cool as shit, you know, telling people they can make $70,000 in 3 months, which is a bunch of bullshit. But whatever, you guys are gonna believe him because he's standing in front of a freaking Gen 1 Gallardo. My Trackhawk literally costs more than that. My GTR costs more than that. Don't be fooled by my man in some shade standing in front of a Gallardo talking all that slick bullshit. Because you wanna know what? I called him out on Facebook, NXJ Marketing or whatever. Called him out on Facebook. My man doesn't even sell. He straight up said himself that he is a salesman. He's a salesman. He doesn't know how to sell on Amazon. He doesn't do any of that. He just sells the package, and his partner is the back end, which means you're getting involved in something with someone who doesn't even know how to sell on Amazon, but is trying to sell you a service, claiming that you're gonna make $70,000, $100,000, all these crazy numbers. Sounds stupid, don't it? Yeah, it is. And then there's the other guys. Oh, I can take you to $250,000 in a year. Him in that purple Lamborghini, he could suck a too, because that's a straight up lie. All right, I'm gonna tell you how it really goes. And by the way, all these yoo-hoos are drop shipping from Walmart. They're gonna tell you that they're not, but what they're gonna do is tell you to set up an LLC. They're gonna get you tax exempt at Walmart. You wanna know what the that means? That means you're gonna be drop shipping from Walmart. The profit margins are gonna be straight ass unless you're drop shipping on Amazon Canada using Walmart Canada. Okay, little secret on that shit. You're gonna be selling at break even or at a negative and hoping to make the money up on the back end with cashback credit cards and rebate sites. They're gonna give you a little slick Excel sheet and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm in the red and all this. I promise you though, if you go to your credit card statement and look at what you purchase versus what you're selling at, you're gonna be in the negative, because it's Walmart drop shipping and the profit margins are super, super small. Now that we got that out the way, how much money can you really expect to make? If you're drop shipping from Walmart, you can't really expect to make too much. I'd say roughly 2 to 4% if you're lucky. Chances are most months you're not gonna do that. You're just not gonna happen. I mean, not unless you're mixing in like wholesale and a few other suppliers and stuff, but if they're primarily Walmart, you're not making that kind of money. Typically my clients see anywhere between 6 and 10% on the front end. And the reason why, if you guys follow me on social media, you follow me on like Facebook or IG or whatever, the reason why you guys never see me with these massive $200,000-$300,000 months is because I don't give a shit about high revenue. All I care about is how much money you're actually making. That's the most important part. What are you actually making? Not what it looks like, not the big fuzzy numbers. You know, my highest client right now has been with me for damn near 3 years, and the dude does $121,000. His last month, he did $121,000 last month for the month of January. That's 3 years in. I don't have multiple clients doing that. My other clients who have been around for about 2 years now, you know, on average, they're doing anywhere between 50 and 70,000. Their profit margins are 6 to 10% on the front end. They have cashback credit cards now. And, you know, it gives them, you know, whether they get points or they get cashback. 1.5% cashback is the norm. You know, so, you know, you can add an extra, you know, 1 to 1.5% on that, okay? That's just the way it goes unless you guys are doing wholesale or private label drop shipping. Now, typically, I do not do private label drop shipping for my automation clients because they do not want to pay the money for that, because that requires a lot of time. You're doing titles, bullet points, product descriptions, all that type of stuff, and they really just do not want to wait to start making money, because it does take months for those listings to start ranking naturally, okay? Now, 6 to 10% is what you're gonna do. On average, okay, with my clients, and I'm gonna break down for the other guys. On average, my clients, their first year, at the end of their first year, you know, month 12, typically they're doing anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000 per month by month 12. Okay, and that's with them using a couple of the suppliers that I recommend. Now, I will use certain suppliers for them. There are a couple that I highly recommend, but some people do not want to use them because it makes the process of me ordering very convoluted, but the margins are very high, okay? But on average, they're doing anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000 in revenue by the end of month 12, okay? So if you do the math on that, you're looking at roughly $2,000 to $4,000, you know, money in your pocket. You're not gonna do these numbers that these guys are telling you. You're just not. You're drop shipping from Walmart. The revenue is gonna look nice. It's gonna look amazing. But guess what? You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna be doing $70,000. You're just not, okay? $70,000 a month in net profit. You're selling damn near $1 million. You're probably doing $1 million after you factor in for returns, cancellations, out of stock options, stuff like that. All right, you're probably doing damn near $1 million, if not over, in order to do 70,000 net profit a month. Listen to that. These dudes are telling you, oh, I can get you to $250,000 in a matter of a few months. With what fucking products? Unless they're using a giant CSV sheet and just stuffing your store full, which would be a bad idea because you would get suspended damn near immediately, by the way. Unless they're doing that, it's gonna take months for your store to scale up. Months. That whole first year is just you scaling because you have to get products in your store. You have a brand new store, 0 products in it. Typically, if they're good at product research, which most of them suck, by the way, because they don't know how to sell on Amazon. They know how to drop ship from Walmart, but they don't really know how to sell. So they end up farming your account off to a third party. Typically, those guys are over in India. Swift Software Solutions is a company that a lot of people use. They farm your shit off over there. Whatever happens to your account is whatever happens to your account. They don't even know what the f is going on. That's just the truth. And they can deny this shit all they want. Oh, we do everything ourselves in-house. Bullshit. You're not gonna do a $250,000. Okay, where does that even sound plausible within the first 12 months? The first 12 months is all about building those products, and it's gonna take months for you to get any real traction, just to be honest with you. You know, that's something I tell my clients from day one. I'm like, look, it's gonna take months to get any real traction, okay? You're probably only gonna see your first few months, your first like 1 to 3 months, anywhere between $250 to $500 net profit. Then months 3 to 6, a little bit more, and then months 9 to 12 is when you're starting to see, you know, the thousands. Other than that, you're really not gonna see shit as far as net profit unless these guys are using Walmart and they're getting obscenely lucky with some of the products they're suggesting. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna get suspended with Walmart anyway. Let's get that out there. And if they say you're not, I can show you a lot of their shit. You know, if Valiant comes back and says I'm a hater, I'm not a f***ing hater, bro. You slid in my DMs. We've already discussed this. I don't wanna have to come up to Canada and see you. So I'm tired of it. Like, I'm just tired of all the bullshit these guys are telling you guys, because it's just not the truth. It's not the way it works. They don't know how to do product research. Best case scenario, you're listing 5 to 10 products a day, decent ones. And even then, people are gonna be jumping on those listings. So, you know, you're not gonna have the buy box for, you know, up to 90 days, sometimes even longer, depending on how your account plays out. If Amazon blesses you or doesn't bless you. You know, so them first few months, you only count on making like $250 to $500 net profit each month. You know, like, you're not gonna be making thousands every single month because you have a brand new account with no type of traction and you do not have the buy box. That's just the way it is. You need the buy box. When you're doing retail arbitrage drop shipping or some form of like wholesale drop shipping, you need the buy box. Like you need it. There's no way around it. Without the buy box, you can't do shit. You just can't. And that is the honest truth, guys. That is how much money you will be making or will not be making. Okay, like don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. Like just don't. Now there are people like Rex, my homeboy, Rex, Tommy, Mitch, all these guys. Like yes, you will see $100,000 to $300,000 screenshots, but these accounts have been around for a long time. They've been around for a year, 2, 3, 4 years. Okay, same thing. Same thing with the Noosh. They've been around for years. These accounts have been around for years and they have the traction to do those types of numbers, and they use suppliers that most people don't use. We all do. They're not using Walmart, okay? They're using other suppliers and they focus on revenue because they're using things like rebates and cashback credit cards. This is not necessarily what I do. My main focus is on front end profit, not necessarily back end. All right, so we all have our own different methods. But these dudes telling you that they can, basically make you a millionaire overnight, out of here. Clowns. Like you guys are lying to people, straight up. You guys don't believe that they're lying to you? Go ahead, start your account. Start your account with them. Come to me, I'll audit your shit. Promise you, numbers will be off. There will be mad discrepancies. Mad discrepancies. And you're not gonna be making money like that with Walmart. That's why they need you to be tax exempt, because Walmart listings are the least profitable because they have the highest sales rank, which means tons of people are on them. And how do you compete when you have a lot of sellers? You have to drive the price down. So if you are not tax exempt, there is a break-even point that happens much higher. Tax exempt, you could at least get away with it for a little while and make 2 to 4% on the front end. In some cases, you might get lucky with a couple items and might even do motherfucking 6. But don't listen to these cats talking about you're gonna do 70K within the first 90 days, because the shit ain't gonna happen, because you're not gonna have the buy box. And on top of that, if you were to do $70,000, let's just say you did $70,000 in revenue your first 30 days, you're gonna get a velocity check and get suspended, and then they're gonna leave you out in the cold, because I promise you they're not using the suspension service that I use, because they're not friends with Matt Gambrill like I am. So Matt's really not gonna go out of his way to help them. So they're gonna be using some VAs from overseas, and they're gonna have tons of spelling errors in their plan of actions and all this stuff. Not saying suspensions don't happen or whatever. Like even I get accounts suspended. Like it happens. Like sometimes you get a freaking 3 ASIN inventory check. I got 3 accounts right now that are going through that. And that's just because Amazon was like, hey, we're gonna do a random check. Let's see what you got. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it besides, hey, what's up, man? I got these 3 accounts. How much money do you need to handle this? Paid you, done. All right, because when I'm working with clients, they expect the best, I give them the best. But realistically, like you guys need to really stop listening to these cats talking about these ridiculous numbers. I know it makes you feel good. It makes you feel real good because it makes you feel like you can make $1 million overnight. It doesn't happen that way, okay? It just doesn't. All of us that are making money on Amazon, making big numbers, we've been selling for 5 to 10 years, okay? And it is tiresome, it is taxing. It takes a long time to scale an account and grow it to what it is. You're not just gonna come into the game and be like, oh, I'm gonna make 70,000, I'm gonna make 100,000, I'm gonna do $250,000, $500,000, $750,000. You're just not gonna do that. You're just not. Like, can you do a lot of revenue after a few months? Oh, hell yeah. You can do a ton of revenue when you're drop shipping from Walmart. It looks real good, right? But as far as profit goes, it's rare. Like they have a few hero accounts. Like most of the services will have a hero or 2 account. And those are the ones that are doing pretty well, that they got lucky with, or they had from a different service, or like a friend's account or something like that they can show off. If you guys follow me on my personal Facebook, Rico SC, or if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I'm posting results of like what it actually looks like when you start selling on Amazon. You guys see all the new accounts. I post up some of my more seasoned accounts from time to time, but my main focus is to show you guys what to expect when you have a newish account, something under a year old. You guys can start seeing those results. So please do follow me on social media, because you guys, you get the straight talk from me. You guys know that shit. I'm not here to hold any punches. I'm not here to, lie to you guys or none of that stuff, because it doesn't serve me any purpose. I just don't want you guys to keep getting taken advantage of, because I'm getting more and more messages from you guys each day talking about, oh, well, this guy did this to me. This guy did this. That my account is this. This guy hasn't helped me. He said he was going to do this. This person said this. What do you think? Oh, they said I can make 50,000, 100,000. Like, nah, nah, baby, you're not gonna be doing them type of numbers. You're just not. Definitely not year one. And think about it. if they're taking a profit split year one from you, do you really think you're gonna be making that kind of money? No. They're gonna be taking all the little money that you got, because you're not gonna be making money like that, despite what they say. You know, they can say that shit all day until they're blue in the face and until you're blue in the face, but you're not gonna make money like that. So just remember, guys, your first few months, you're probably looking at $250 to $500 net profit. And that's just how it's going to continue up until your account gets some actual products in there. You know, you guys are going to be like 5 to 10 products a day if you're lucky. I mean, maybe a little bit less if they don't find any good ones. But like real talk, like you're not going to be listing hundreds of products a day to get your store scaled up. Like that's just not the way it works. Amazon will hit you and suspend you if they, you know, detect that you're doing things out of the norm. So just please be careful, man. Be mindful. You know, like I usually don't, you know, cuss a lot and shit, but like this is something that really, really chaps my ass, because I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of, you know, getting people coming to me with these ridiculous numbers, and they're like, oh, and then of course when I confront these people about it, confront the, you know, the automation owners, their first thought, oh, it must have been someone on my sales team. It was someone on my sales team, and you know, I can't control what they say. They're your sales team. You know what that means? That means they got the information directly from you. Whatever your sales team says, that means you're giving them the go ahead, okay? So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that, okay? Let's keep that shit professional. Tell people the truth. It's cool. Like you guys already know, that's just what it is. Accounts do get suspended. I've had some suspended. My rate of suspension, about 1 in 15, okay? About 1 in 15. As of late with Amazon, you know, the way they've been going, 1 in 10. On average, 1 in 15. As of late, 1 in 10. So 10% shot, you're gonna get suspended if you sign up for it. I'm just keeping it real with you. You're probably gonna do around $250 to $500 each month. Your first, I mean, and that's net profit, of course. You know, your first, you know, 1 to 3 months, your first 90 days. After that, goes up a little bit. Month 12 is when you start seeing a couple $1,000s. Okay, so about a full year before you start seeing a couple $1,000s net. That's just the way it goes. That's just the truth. There's gonna be speed bumps. There's gonna be little bumps in the road. Nothing's gonna be consistent from day to day. You know, you might have the buy box one day, lose the buy box the next day, gain a buy box for something else that has a higher or lower profit margin. You know, that's the way selling on Amazon goes. I understand it. My friends understand that. The only thing is you don't understand that just yet. You will, but you just don't understand it yet. So when things do happen, you start freaking out and you're like, I spent all this money and this, da, 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 da. This is just the way it works, guys. Like you're asking us, you're coming to us saying, hey, I'm giving you X amount of thousands of dollars, you know, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. I don't charge 40,000 or whatever, but let's just say, you know, you give me $15,000. And you're asking me to do minimum 10% every month, where the stock market does like 10% a year. In most cases, on average, that's what it's done. You're asking me to do that every single month. Give me $1,500 every single month. Yeah, it's doable, but it takes a little bit. You know, it's gonna take some months to get up to that point. But when it's doing, you know, when it does get to that point, you're gonna be good to go. You know, on average, like I said, if you guys are doing Walmart drop shipping with your service, and you'll be able to tell really easily, because they're gonna have you get tax exempt from Walmart. If they say they're not selling from Walmart and they have you get tax exempt from Walmart, congratulations. They're f***ing lying to you, because they're gonna be drop shipping from Walmart. If you don't believe them, I will check your accounts personally, okay? I will check your account and I'll show you exactly what they're drop shipping and from motherfucking where, okay? Now granted, you're gonna have to pay me for my time, because I can't just do that shit for everybody for free, because there'd be hundreds of accounts and I ain't got all that kind of time, baby. I ain't got all that kind of time. But I will do it for you if that's something that you require. Drop shipping from Walmart, typically gonna be 2 to 4%. 2 to 4% on average on the front end. And more than likely, like, it's gonna be on the lower end, just because the margins just don't support it, man. A few years ago, yo, drop shipping from Walmart was the most profitable thing to do, because the sales ranks were super high. They weren't near saturated on those certain listings, right? But now, people done caught on, because it's the lowest common denominator and it's the easiest way to get started. Amazon caught on. That's why they're suspending everybody left and right. That's just the way it goes. They're getting suspended. Pop, 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 pop. Is it fun? No. I don't like it. You don't like it. But that's just the way it is. Nothing anybody can do about it. Amazon just don't like that shit. So should probably stop doing it. Tell your automation dude, stop doing that shit. So if you guys have found this informative, please do smash that like button. Like, again, I'm so sorry that, you know, I've been saying tons of bad words. I mean, I talk like this in person. I try not to talk like this on YouTube, because it's not proper. And, you know, people generally don't like that very much. But like I said, man, this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. You know, I care about people getting taken advantage of because I got taken advantage of, you know, when I was first starting out. And I know what that feels like. You know, I lost tens of thousands of dollars. I had a business partner that stole from me, stole straight from me. And, you know, this man broke bread with me and my son, man. You know, this is a guy I considered, you know, like a brother, you know. And, you know, I mean, he stole from me like it was nothing, you know. So I don't want you guys to go through the same thing because it is a lot of money that you guys are giving up. And a lot of you are taking out loans or liquidating credit cards or pulling out of your 401ks or savings. And, you know, that's not right to do to people. Okay, it's just not right. And, you know, hopefully you guys, you know, find this helpful and not too aggressive as some people would call me. But, you know, like I said, I just want you guys to have all the facts. So, you know, with that being said, man, you know, be safe, be smart. If you guys have any questions, please do reach out. You know, all my contact information is down there. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.